Hello, good morning, all of you. This is the part 5 of your chemical coordination integration. Okay, in this part, okay, let us learn about pituitary gland, some part of the pituitary gland. Okay, pituitary gland is also called hypophysis. Where is it? It is present on the ventral side of the hypothalamus. Okay, where is the pituitary? Pituitary gland is also called hypophysis. Where is it? It is present on the ventral side of the hypothalamus. What is its origin? Ectodermal in origin. What is the smallest endocrine gland? Pituitary gland. What is the largest endocrine gland? Thyroid gland. Where does it lie in the where does it lie? It lies in the okay, there is a depression in the sphenoid bone. Okay, pituitary gland lies present in the bony depression of the sphenoid. Sphenoid bone, it is a one of the bones. It is one of the bones in cranium, cranial bones. Okay, frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital, sphenoid, ethmoid. There you learnt sphenoid. Okay, pituitary gland is anatomically divided into two parts: adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. Adenohypophysis, AH and NH. Okay, next one, this adenohypophysis again divided into two parts: PD, PI. PD, PI. Okay, neurohypophysis again, it is otherwise called pars nervosa. It is the anterior lobe, this is the middle lobe, this is the posterior lobe. Anterior lobe, pars distalis, middle lobe, pars intermedia, and pars nervosa is the posterior lobe. Is it clear up to now? Pituitary gland is also called hypophysis. Where does it lie? On the ventral side of the hypothalamus. Okay, we learned earlier where is hypothalamus? Okay, on the ventral side of the diencephalon. And what is its origin? Okay, brain is ectodermal in origin because it is in the brain. Okay, it is in the brain. Okay, that's why it is also ectodermal in origin. Hypothalamus also ectodermal in origin. This is the smallest gland, smallest endocrine gland. Largest endocrine gland is the thyroid gland. And where does it lie in our? Okay, it is present in the brain. Where does it lie? It lies in the a bony depression called in the bony depression of sphenoid bone. Pituitary gland is anatomically divided into two parts. What are they? Okay, adenohypophysis, AH and NH. AH and okay, pituitary gland is also called it is otherwise called hypophysis. I told you here. That's why we added here adenohypophysis, neurohypophysis, because pituitary gland is also called hypophysis. Okay, this adenohypophysis consists of two parts: PD and PI. PD, pars distalis, PI, pars intermedia, and next one, pars nervosa. Okay, pars distalis is the anterior lobe, intermedia is the middle lobe, and pars nervosa is the posterior lobe. Okay, now let us first take this part. What is this part? Neurohypophysis or posterior lobe. What it is, how it is formed? The ectodermal outgrowth of hypothalamus. Ectodermal outgrowth of hypothalamus present at the terminal end of infundibulum. Present at the terminal end of the infundibulum. Okay, this is the, for example, this is the hypo. Okay, this is this is hypothalamus. Imagine this is hypothalamus. Okay, from this hypothalamus, okay, one outgrowth developed here, ectodermal outgrowth. Okay, this is the infundibulum. And at the end of this infundibulum there is a gland. This gland is what? This one, neurohypophysis, some part of the pituitary gland. Okay, it is a ectodermal. This is a hypothalamus. Okay, this is the outgrowth outgrowth of hypothalamus present at the terminal end of what is this part? This is the infundibulum. ఇన్ఫండిబులంకి చివర్లో ఉంది, చివర్లో అంటే టెర్మినల్. ఓకే, ది ఇన్ఫండిబులంకి టెర్మినల్ పార్ట్ ఎవరంటే ఓకే దట్ ఈస్ న్యూరో హైపోఫైసిస్. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ పార్ట్? న్యూరో హైపోఫైసిస్. Okay, it stores and release. Okay, here two hormones are stored here. One is ADH, another one is called oxytocin, produced by hypothalamus. They come here and they are stored here. Okay, now come to the adenohypophysis. Okay, adenohypophysis, Rathke's pouch. Okay, ectodermal outgrowth of roof of this is the buccal cavity. Okay, this is the buccal cavity or oral cavity, buccal cavity. Okay, this from this buccal cavity one outgrowth developed, ectodermal outgrowth of roof of the buccal. This is the floor of the buccal cavity, this is the roof. The ectodermal outgrowth of roof of oral cavity, ectodermal outgrowth of roof of oral cavity is called Rathke's pouch. It separates from the, after few days it gets separated. It separates from the roof of the oral cavity and attaches with the infundibulum. It attaches, this one also attach here, attaches with the this in this region. It attaches with the infundibulum and becomes the anterior lobe. Okay, this is the posterior lobe, and total these all together pituitary gland. Okay, in this way it is formed. Next, pars intermedia, it is merged with anterior lobe in human beings and it atrophied అంటే కుంచుకోవడం. ఓకే, atrophied in embryonic development and cells are present in the anterior lobe. Its cells are also present in anterior lobe. It is merged with posterior lobe or anterior lobe, merged with anterior lobe, atrophied in the embryonic development and cells are present in the anterior lobe. Okay, now let us we learned three and what are the neurohypophysis, posterior lobe, adenohypophysis. Okay, it consists of pars intermedia and pars distalis. We talked about those three. Now what are the hormones produced by these three? Anterior part, how many hormones here? 6 hormones. Growth hormone and TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, FSH, LH. These two are called gonadotropins, and adrenocorticotropic hormone, PLT, prolactin. Middle lobe secretes MSH, melanocyte stimulating hormone. Posterior lobe stores and releases. It does not produce, it stores and releases oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone, otherwise called as antidiuretic vasopressin, and this is the oxytocin.